Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, I think I just watched iShowSpeed get beaten to within an inch of his life on live television. I saw this going viral and making its rounds on the internet last night, and I felt the desire to talk about it in front of a camera because it's kind of hilarious, despite the fact that I know nothing, zero, nada, zilch about wrestling at all. I know this happened during an event called WrestleMania, so if you use some deductive clues, I think they wrestle there. And essentially what happened was iShowSpeed appeared there to help support Logan Paul, dressed as a Prime bottle, and got RKO'd. That's the gist of the story. If you just came for a quick summary, you can subscribe now and hit the road, but I have more to say, as well as some videos to show, because this apparently is kind of like a sequel to something that happened previously. See, apparently at the WrestleMania, I believe this happened at a previous WrestleMania, last year, KSI came in dressed as a Prime bottle to support Logan Paul the first time, and it looked a little bit like this.
What? That's KSI! That's Logan's business partner!
And I will admit, it's kind of adorable the lengths that Logan Paul and KSI go to promote their funny-looking Gatorade knockoff. Like, okay, I'll admit, please don't kill me with hammers or unsubscribe instantaneously, but I've indulged in some Prime on occasion, despite the fact that Logan likes to go to forests in Japan and record people in unfortunate situations. I do think it's alright to have, mainly because I have the diabetes, and it has no sugar, so there are only so many drinks that I can consume without my pancreas melting out of my body. Hi, Editorino popping in real quick to combat a comment before I see it, because I know at least one person's going to say it. Someone's going to be like, oh, you have diabetes? Just drink water. I do. I consume l'aqua. It's okay. My pee is clear. But at the same time, what if I'm craving a sweet treat? Yeah, exactly. Now you feel silly, don't you? Anyways, let's get back to the video. But regardless of that, I love that they, like, put the nutritional facts on the back of the costume and everything. It's just so goofy. And this event ended with KSI breaking his arm. How could this have possibly happened? What could have gone down? Well, it actually was when he was hit by the force of 1,000 suns. If the force of 1,000 suns was Logan Paul's meaty ass. Let me show you.
Rollins has nowhere to go.
If you want a quick synopsis of what you're currently looking at right now, the guy up top up there, that's Logan. And he's about to land on the guy his opponent, which I actually don't know the name of, so I'm going to call him Thor in this situation because he looks like he's from Asgard. And Logan's about to land on top of him while KSI is recording, asking him what he's going to do. And then he finds out what he's going to do in about a second.
What are you going to do? Huh? Wild time. Enjoy this set. Are you mad? You mad, bro? Rollins just... Oh, my goodness! Oh, it's bye-bye!
And just like that, bing, bang, boom, meaty ass in his face. And this is actually followed up by a post on social media later that day of Logan and KSI, with KSI sitting on a stretcher and a brace on his arm, with Logan looking generally just disheveled and unhappy that he just planted both his cheeks on his colleague dressed as a funny-looking beverage. And I think that's generally just kind of hilarious. Like, call me easy to please, call me a simpleton, but honestly, I'm just a happy-go-lucky guy frolicking my way through the fields of life, picking up flowers as I go. And this flower just happens to be in the form of a man getting his ass completely destroyed. What? Maybe actually writing scripts for videos isn't a bad idea. Anyways, of course, due to this fact, KSI did not join him this year in WrestleMania, and he was in fact replaced by iShowSpeed. But that's not what everyone knew. No one knew who was going to be coming into this Prime bottle. In fact, actually, when the Prime bottle first came out onto the stage, people were theorizing who it could have been. Bro had the mask and everything. It was like a who's that Pokemon. He completed his metamorphosis fully into the blue Prime bottle. And so eventually what happened was they came up to the stage and removed the mask to reveal the actual Phantom of this opera.
Oh, what a shock. Is that... No, that's iShowSpeed. Saved by his Prime bottle buddy. He's barking.
I love their immediate reaction, too. Like, it's iShowSpeed! As if, like, they're starstruck at being near him when they hang out around people like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and John Cena. Like... Clearly, it's all just scripted and goofy, and I love it so much. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, the WWE is scripted. I don't like it. You're stupid for watching this. It's entertainment. Entertainment gets scripted sometimes. It's hilarious regardless, and still people get hurt, like what you're about to see. Because unlike KSI, who just decided to try and record and taunt the guy that, Thor, as I referred to him as earlier, iShowSpeed decided to get physically involved in this situation by immediately attacking Randy Orton. I never knew his name before this, but I saw it because it's in every single tweet everywhere, because Randy Orton's about to violate iShowSpeed in ways I've never seen before.
Saved by his Prime bottle
Oh, no, trust me, I'm fully aware. This looks horrendous. This looks awful, but I have no other choice because I've tried to upload this video 4 times now and gotten copyright claimed completely every single time. I don't even know if what I'm about to do is going to work, so if there's even more strange editing than what you see on my screen right now, I'm sorry. Blame the WWE.
朋友是一个坚韧不拔的纪录片，在香港这座城市的社区。主演钱德勒、罗斯、福波斯尼、瑞秋、莫妮卡和一些其他他妈的演员。朋友是一个坚韧不拔的纪录片，在香港。
I love that Randy's like, we ain't got no beef, and then proceeds to just do this to iShowSpeed. Just. Be right back. Holy shit! I knocked the TV over and everything. God damn it. So anyways, let's go back to watching that.
朋友是一个坚韧不拔的纪录片，在香港这座城市的社区。主演钱德勒、罗斯、福波斯尼、瑞秋、莫妮卡和一些其他他妈的演员。
So as Randy Orton derobes iShowSpeed, completely unequipping his armor, iShowSpeed comes out of the bottle looking like a baby that just exited his mother's womb. Like, what? And then Randy decides to make him wish that he was still in his mother's womb. This poor twinkish little man is about to be turned into kindling by a hunk of meat, and I have never been more entertained. 朋友是一个坚韧不拔的纪录片，在香港这座城市的社区。主演钱德勒、罗斯、福波斯尼、瑞秋、莫妮卡和一些其他他妈的。The dog is dead is crazy. But of course, this was followed up by a few different posts to social media, all showing off Speed's gruesome injuries, with my favorite one being on his Twitter, a picture of him laying on a table with a neck brace on, and Logan Paul holding, of course, the same prime, doing the same stance he's essentially doing in this one. Just gotta get that marketing in. You gotta have the logo face the camera. It's the most important part. And of course, alongside those photo posts, there were 2 different videos that I was able to find about iShowSpeed talking about his injuries. The first one posted to his social media, which I'll show you right now.
Alright, y'all know I got RK'd by Randy Orton.
Yes, we saw.
You know, I'm be honest, everything is real, man. I got a fat headache right now. My neck is kind of fucked. It's very stiff. It's like cramped up. I got a bad wind knocked out of me.
Why did you try to show us the wind knocked out of you? We can't see the capacity of your lungs.
But y'all, I'm gonna just be in the hospital for one day. I'm gonna be okay. I'm not dead, so I don't want to think nobody's dead, but I got RKO'd by Randy Orton, so my head is hurting so bad, man. But I lay y'all boys the clips right here, man. I just want to let y'all know that I'm okay.
You can tell that through the pain, he's extremely excited for having been able to do that. And honestly, I would be excited too. If I was someone who was a massive fan of wrestling, getting to go on the stage and be a part of it is huge. So I'm glad. I'm happy he was able to have fun. And I had a few theories. I at first, when I saw these videos, I thought he was faking it. I thought he put the brace on to kind of add to the bit that he had gotten hurt during a wrestling event. Because as many people know, a lot of WWE events are staged. But despite the event being staged and the outcome being planned ahead of time, a lot of it goes into the actors and the wrestlers having to, like, coordinate with each other with each attack, still being hurt and damaged in many occasions. And I actually had a conversation with one of my viewers, the Metavirus, or as he goes by the name of on Discord right now, Dumb Ugly Ass Rick Owen Shoes, who was talking about how the announcers' tables are the ones on the ringside next to the timekeeper, which is what he got thrown onto. There's 2 that appeared for the English and Spanish commentary teams, respectively. Tables are actively a relatively safe item in the world of wrestling. They're made of plywood designed to break easily, and it could have been used as something to cushion the impact of something like a powerbomb or a choke slam, kind of like what he just got thrown into. Although they can fail to break on occasion and result in legitimate injuries, which seems to be iShowSpeed's case. It seems like the poor little twink was too light to break through the plywood, and so he took the brunt of the force directly onto his neck, body, and everything else that was slamming onto the table. I initially theorized that the dude's bicep, since he had him in the lock, would have kind of cushioned the fall as he hit the table, but regardless, you're slamming into a table and the table isn't breaking. Instead of you breaking through, which gives you that little bit of cushion, you're just running into a brick wall. It's the same experience. So, poor little guy. But please keep in mind as well, I know nothing about wrestling, so you'd probably find more coherent explanations from a caveman teaching you calculus. But regardless, I'm trying my best out here with what I've heard and what I know about, you know, how running into things can hurt like a bitch. But of course, before I give you guys the keys and let you escape my basement for today, I gotta show you one last video that was posted to, I believe, Logan Paul's social media. That's just a video of him with KSI talking to iShowSpeed after he received that traumatic injury.
Hey, Speed, someone sent me a video, bro. I think you should watch it.
Hey, yo, Speed, I hope you enjoyed your WWE debut. I hope you enjoyed getting wrecked. It sucks, doesn't it? It's not fun. Anyway, iShowSpeed will play. We'll get your ass beat. I'll see you in a minute. Take care, bro.
Man, you bald head, bitch. Man, get the out of here, bro. That was, yeah.
I love that little, like, timid response from Logan at the end. Yeah. He's a little embarrassed in the situation. I thought it was just goofy to watch. I think it was overall just a really goofy situation that I'm happy I was able to talk about in front of a camera with you guys. I hope you found that as funny as I did watching a little twink boy get crushed by a large piece of meat. What? Anyways, I'm gonna be getting out of here for now. Thank you for being here. Subscribe if you are new and like the video if you enjoyed it. And if you didn't like it, send it to your worst enemy to force them to watch it as a punishment. Thank you guys for being amazing. And as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and think fast!